between time, Edward Snowden, this former employee of the National Security Agency who got out of town, headed first to China. We now think he's in the airport in Russia, had 4 computers full of stuff. But the president seems fairly sanguine about all of this. I noticed this morning he said, look, I'm not going to launch jets to chase down this hacker. We'll follow the usual law enforcement channels. Should we be more aggressive about this?
I personally think we should be, and I think the president's trying to limit diplomatic and perhaps even political damage. But the leadership of the American intelligence community has caused the damage from these leaks so far, and it's very clear there's going to be some more here, so far has been significant and irreversible. That's a big deal.
You think there has been significant damage done by Edward Snowden?
I do.
Just because it's been exposed and we're getting this kind of publicity from Germany now, or because of operational things that have been disclosed?
Three things. Number one, operational things that have been disclosed. I mean, you're a newsman. You know about protecting sources and methods. And here now, our sources and methods have been made public. So that's one. Second, look, we cooperate with a lot of governments around the world. They expect us to be discreet about that cooperation. I can't imagine a government anywhere on the planet who now believes we can keep a secret.
We appreciate you coming to talk to us this morning because it's not easy to get people from the government that are in the government. Now, do you think the government ought to be doing more to help the American people understand what's happening here?
Look, one of the results of the Snowden leaks is that it's launched in a national debate about the balance between privacy and security. I'm convinced the more the American people know exactly what it is we are doing in this balance between privacy and security, the more they know, the more comfortable they will feel. So frankly, I think we ought to be doing a bit more to explain what it is we're doing, why, and the very tight safeguards under which we're operating.
You know, this week it was disclosed that General Cartwright, who was the vice chairman of the Joint Chiefs, known to be very close to the administration. It comes out that he now is being investigated about some of these leaks. Is it conceivable to you that that General Cartwright could be the leaker here?
Well, look, besides being close to the administration, Jim Cartwright is close to me. He was a good friend while I was on active duty. I mean, we do not produce better officers than Jim Cartwright. And so as this evolves, I certainly pray that it doesn't lead to any kind of personal or national tragedy as we move forward on this. But, Bob, that reflects the question you just asked a few minutes ago. How are we in a free society to have a healthy dialogue between those in government who must do necessary and necessarily secret things, and an American public who deserves at least some broad line about what it is we're doing to protect them? I mean, this is a true dilemma.
You sound to me like this morning, General, you are calling on the administration, or at least basically pleading with the administration to give us more information about what's going on here.
Well, here's how I do the math, Bob. In an ideal world, I'd keep all of this secret, because any of it that I make public slices some of my operational advantage away from me. But here's what I've learned heading up both NSA and CIA. You may be able to do one thing one-off based upon narrow legalness and the president's authorization, but democracies like ours don't get to do something over a long period of time without national consensus. So I'm willing to shave points off of my operational effectiveness in order to make the American people a bit more comfortable about what it is we're doing. Otherwise, the American people won't let us do it in the first place.
Story in the Washington Post this morning.